Yeah, YouTubers, Tazman here, bringing you another episode of StoneBlock. And I have been busy, so this episode probably is going to be a bonus episode. So probably come out either a day or so after our regular StoneBlock. But I have been crazy busy making the mob farm, and it is too efficient, believe it or not. I had to stick an on-off switch on it just because it it just is very efficient. But we're going to take a look at that and probably even bounce in my creative world where I designed it with the fans and stuff. And I'll show you that. We might try and take a look at it here so you can actually see how I disabled it and some of the testing I did in my other world. So let's just go take a look at it real quick, and let me switch my view. So there, oh, I hit twice. I always do that. There it is right there. The T.U.F. Tasman's Ultimate Farm. I can't remember. Maybe I didn't have 2Fs. Maybe it was just T.U.F. Mob Grinder or something. I don't remember. But, oh, and I gotta check. Oh my gosh, it's full again. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's full. This one, it gets pretty full, but I did empty it a little while ago. And that's full. Dang. That's getting there. Some of these I actually emptied before I started just a little while ago. So the chickens I haven't done much on, but the mob grinder, I cleaned out that entire area. It kind of looks the same from here, doesn't it? Other than now it's stone brick. But this is my mob farm. And like I said, this thing is like crazy efficient. So I turned it on for 5 minutes, and this is what I got. This whole chest and this whole chest. So lots and lots of loot bags. I haven't thrown anything away. And then where did I put? I have my stuff. Maybe I put them over here. I don't remember. I need some tools here. Yes, here they are. So we have Mr. Squeaky there. This one doesn't heal itself slowly, it seems like. Like, you know, look at my sword even. It's just totally toast. And then I put all the stone away and everything. Oh, and there's those 10 fans. Dang, I shouldn't have made those. I should have made one, tested it, and then hindsight. So I put most of the stuff right here that I used to make it, the leftovers. There wasn't a lot. But, oh, one thing. So we've had 0 deaths during this entire thing, and we've still had 0 deaths to mobs, I think it is. Yeah, I don't think I died by any mobs. But I have 4 deaths now. Those are the lamps I use. What am I looking for? Dirt. Let's use dirt. No, actually, let's use stone. Just because we can. So a lot of the stone I used to dig it out, I actually used also for making it. But this is it right here. And like I said, in my testing world, I tried various ways of trying to stop, put a stop on it, and it seems like the best way, like I'll show you in the world. I actually had some pistons that came up here and rose the floor up, and then these blocks right here pulled back, and then there was a hole under here with lava, so they just fall into lava. And then I really, on that design, I didn't have much of an idea for what to do with spiders. Then I also stuck dispensers in here so I could come in here, hit a button right here and a button right here, and it would dispense lava into both these areas. And then right here was another one with a whole bunch of signs, but it looked really ugly, so I wasn't very happy with that one. But if we go on up here, oh, hello, gotta go there. So if we go up here, this is my lever. When these lights are on, it means the lights are on inside the system itself. And you can see I just did some stair stepping. I did have to get a repeater right there to extend my signal, but this is underneath the actual farm right here. And as you can see, it just goes all the way around. We'll just pop our head up. Oh, we're going to get a fan no matter where we pop our head up. And so if we go like, let's just say right here, like so, and then we pop our head up. There you go. So the fans, as you can see, are all blowing. I can't reach any of them. But all the lights are on. There's lights in the little trail things right there. That's the spider thing. There's fans up in the ceiling of that to push them down. And then we only needed fans on half these walls. My original design was going to have, I wasn't even thinking, because it actually had fans all the way across. However, these fans will push them to this crevice here. These fans push them to that little line right there. And this keeps mobs from spawning. So if I hit F7, there are no red X's. So that's really good, because when this thing's on and it starts, look at that, I used the wrong pick. I made a big deal about grabbing Squeaky. I used the wrong pick. So anyway, we're gonna go turn this on for just a minute and let you guys just see how efficient it is. It does seem like mobs spawn in waves, like they'll come really quick and then they'll stop. So now you can see all the lights are off up there. If you go in here, you can actually see it's dark up in there, whereas when we have the light on, you can actually see the lights are on up there. So that just helps spiders have the desire to come down. And a lot of times they die, other times they don't. But let's go ahead and why don't we just let them accumulate for a minute. We'll go put this stuff away again. So all we have is some apples and, oh, my sword. Where have I got my flint thingy? I don't know. Hopefully we don't, well, we might break our sword. I mean, these guys should be all one hit kills. The zombies, of course, are two. And when they're wearing armor, they're definitely harder. Oh, we got a baby zombie chicken. Here, let's just use this on. But anyway, it's, yeah, look at this, man. It's just crazy. Was there a compressed zombie? Look at all these zombies. Like compressed baby zombie or something. So hopefully that sound. Let me check my sound. I know one of my series I keep having to turn down the sound, and it might be this one. So I'm going to turn these down just a bit here. Witches are kind of a pain because they just drink their potions a lot. But as you can see, we haven't even gone to the other side yet. We've been completely satisfied here. By the way, when I did my little 5-minute trial, I had 0 XP down in the levels. Look at this, spiders up the go. Oh, they're just everywhere. And then if we come to this side, we have a lot more. So as you can see, it's definitely efficient. Now that's not to say that this is more or less efficient than some of the other designs, because the whole design of the T.U.F farm is that you get Endermen and spiders, where lots of other ones that use the water up top, you don't get spiders or Endermen. So let's just turn it back on, and let's put all this loot in there. Oh, that one's full. That one, this one's not. So we got some more patient bags. Last I checked, it still hasn't opened up. I've got to get some before we do too much with. Oh man, let's. I don't know. It's just nuts. This thing is so really efficient. So rarely have I ever said that a mob farm needs an on-off switch, but this one definitely does. Dude, that guy didn't even get hurt. Oh, my sword's broken, that's why. Sword broken! Somewhere I have all my flint beams. And a lot of these guys are dying. So I'm just going to finish these off. Then I think we'll jump into my creative world and I'll show you kind of the concepts behind this. Holy cow. Die already. Are they healing? Is there like 50 skeletons here? There we go. Dash! Dash, Kelly! Oh, I bet. Do they heal on this bloodstain stuff? Maybe that's. No, it don't look like it. It's just when your sword is broken, it does no damage. It just looks like they're human because I keep clicking on the second skeleton every other time. There we go. And finally. So as you can see, yeah, this thing is pretty darn efficient and definitely needed that on-off switch. Let's see. Now look at these heads we got. We got just tons of loot in here. I'm liking it. So what I was thinking about doing is bringing most of our machine stuff in here, like our I probably won't bring our smeltery, but like a lot of our machine and storage will be in this room, since this is all it takes up and it just goes way up. But let's go ahead and see if, let's do this, and then I'm gonna grab my stuff. Relax show. Then we'll go around it, but yeah, it's just tons of stuff. And then I've got to throw away stuff. And look, we got just tons. I love it. All right, let's bring, I don't want the fans. Don't need that. Actually, I just want that. Better grab these. I don't even know where I got a fishing rod. We'll take stone back. I just want to keep our main stuff. There we go. So there we go. There is the T.U.F mob farm. Like I said, if you really want details on how it works and stuff, definitely check out my my video where I teach how to make it. So I'm gonna pause here, and this game will probably crash when I exit, and then I have to reload it and go into the creative world and stuff. So I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, we're back. So this was my original idea, and I actually had to build it in the same world and stuff because, well, I told it the void world and stuff, but it still put me in the StoneBlock, which is kind of good because it means this is actually really accurate as to what it is. But as you can see, I have lava flowing above everything. Over here is where I was telling you I had... Did I break it? Oh no, it's right here. So basically what it would do is you would flip this lever, and that raises these up, and then these blocks right here go in, and then there was a hole right there that they'd fall down into lava. However, that's not really going to stop all of them from spawning and slowing up the server that way. And this way really doesn't do that much either, because they're still spawning up there, they're getting flushed, and then they're coming down here. So, and then this was to turn off the lava above the head here. But this is where I was saying we had all these signs that were kind of ugly. There's a chance that you're going to bump your head and probably catch in the lava yourself, because these are the buttons that turn off those two. Now, of course, I would probably end up having it so we could still have our level there, and then have like a redstone torch that turns this on or off, and then be able to actually turn it on or off right here instead, which would be much better. But as you can see, I'm missing just mobs galore. I mean, look at all these spiders. Can't even see through here. Now, of course, up here, I have to go to this side because those fans will push you. It's so hard to bypass these fans, unless we go really fast. What is that? Oh, it's a hat. I'm like, what is that? How am I gonna get up there? Let's just go through here. Let me grab maybe some glowstone. Put it like right there. Maybe right there. Okay, so this clearly is our area, right? Wait, yes. Oh no, this is a bad spot to come because we're right in the path. But if we hurry and fly up, okay, there we go. You can see now there aren't anything spawning really. They still can spawn on the opposite side of where I am because there's more than 23 blocks. So just to really quick show you what it is. Let's just turn up one of these so we can see. So the way I have it set up is down here we have a fan that blows, I think it's 12 blocks. So if we just come, oh, no, not that low. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, here we go. So if we, I can't even come here very well. So this fan under here, oh, there we go. It's blowing 12 blocks, which is this distance to right there. So this is block number 12, and that's 12 in all directions, so that it blows them just to there, and then of course they go one block over, so that it actually blows them 13. This block, this one right here, these first three are a little bit tricky. Actually, I don't think I have them set quite right here, but this one's 15, and the reason it's 15 is, one, it's higher up. So mobs that are too high will fall on this. Look at that. Mobs that are in this will actually go here, but spiders who can cross across the top here, they'll blow into the middle of that hole, and then the fans that are in the ceiling here will push them down. So that one has to be 15. I think this might be 15 also, but this actually causes an issue where Enderman, not there because there's a hole, but Enderman will actually get stuck right here because they have fans down here. Can I turn you on again? Let's do it right there. So these fans right here are blowing this way, but yet they have that fan. Actually, that's a bad example. It's actually this one right here. They'll get stuck because that fan's blowing them this way. This fan's blowing them into the wall here, and they just get stuck right here, right? So I had to increase this or decrease this fan to 12, so it only took them to this very edge. But spiders are still fine because they get up here and they'll still kind of, like, even when they're right there, their legs will be there and they'll get pushed in. So it seems to work okay. And then this one also would be 12 because you only want to get them to that point right there. So, I mean, like I said, a spider would be like right in that area and they'd end up getting pushed in anyway. So it works out. And then all the rest of these are all set to 15 because it's 15 blocks from the fan to that point right there. So that's kind of how the fans are, and they're just on each of the opposite kind of walls. So as you can see, that wall right there, right there, and right there, because we didn't need them to be here also, because those fans will push them to here, those fans will push them to there, those fans there, and there, and there. So as you can see, it works really well, as you've seen. Why is there glowstone in the ceiling? That actually, I don't think I did that one, did I? So that's actually probably been hurting our spawns. So there you go. The concept behind this is that no mobs that are big can actually get in there because, one, they're taller than 1 block, so spiders fit through there. In the original Tough Mob Farm, spiders also climb or have time to climb, so they'd actually climb up here and they would do that. Also in the original, just to keep mobs from taking like complete damage and dying, because from up here, that right there is a 23 block drop, which takes them to 1 hit. If they fall from up here, they're gonna die every single time, other than Enderman, because it's 2 extra blocks high. So in my original farm design, it also has 2 blocks here, so the mobs can't fall right there. They go here, and then they fall down. And then of course we had to use lots of trapdoors both in there and here to trick the mobs into thinking that it is only a 1 block drop and or a 2 block max. So right here they think, oh, this is a complete floor, but when it's a much farther fall. So I don't remember where I came in at. I guess it really doesn't matter. We don't need a XOY while up here. I didn't close it in, did I? Oh, I know where we came in. We came in one of these holes of here. Yes. So anyway, that is my Tough Mob Farm on steroids. That's all I'm going to say. This thing is just insane. It's very good at its job, apparently. And that's because of the fans. Now, in other mod packs, I've used like the conveyor belts and stuff, and I didn't put them up here, so they'd still just wander around. And then when they fell in here, there was conveyor belts that took them here, And then, of course, if they were on the sides, it would take them either here or over there. So we actually had some direction on that. But in this design, I don't need any conveyors because these worked. And the bad thing about the conveyors also is it would cause the mobs to... I don't know how I'm going to get back down. I just have to hurry. Get right in line and drop as fast as I can. Ready? Nope. Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? Glad I could join you. Oh, and I also have that block there. I forgot about that too. Whoop. Yeah, I don't know. We might be able to get back on. Did I have that block on this side too? I don't remember. I was doing some testing with the... No, I didn't. But for the piston. But as you can see, everyone here is like a one-hit kill other than like maybe Enderman or something like that. So, oh, look at that. More friends. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this world, but I just wanted to show you guys really quick kind of how the mob grinder works. And if you want to build it in your own world, I think the bottom is a little complex. Maybe I'll explain that in the other video, but I just wanted to show how cool this part up here is. So I will see you guys in yet another minute. Okay, we're back again. So the last thing I wanted to explain is kind of how this is. So the shape of this, I really go over in my video, so I really highly recommend if you're interested in building this. Some of the key points are that this whole floor, it's kind of important this whole floor is lower half slabs. And the only reason that's, well, I guess two reasons. One is mobs don't spawn on it. And number two is when you put these half slabs, because that's what these little guys right here are, is little half slabs, and then full bricks there. But when we put these here, this gives us the perfect little place to hit their feet. And Enderman won't jump out. You won't get shot by skeletons or anything. So it's really good. Then in the spider side of things, this actually is the full brick. Even though this looks like a full brick, this is a half slab and that's a half slab. So, oh yeah, I can't jump up there. That's also to help, you know, because you could have this thing completely dark and mobs will not spawn. Other than these spots right here, mobs will not spawn. In here, we just have up 3 blocks from the killing floor in there, which is, I believe, right there. There's 1, 2, and then 3. That's where we stuck our little glowstone so that it would light it up and keep mobs from actually spawning on these little things. Now, I'm not sure what this bloodstained brick is, but it actually is really hard to break with your pick, but you can break it really easy with your hands. So I don't know what that's all about. It's almost like it's infected with endermites, or not endermites, silverfish. But that's pretty much it. This part right here I've never really built before, where you can turn it on and off. Definitely I like the design. I think it actually works really well to be able to turn it on and off. That's especially where it's super efficient. The other one, like I said, in the original one, where I was doing it in StoneBlock, and this mob farm works great in StoneBlock environments because you don't have to light up caves and stuff. It'd work good in a world if you have all the caves lit up so that that is the only place mobs can spawn, kind of like it is here. Then you would definitely get the most efficiency out of it. However, like I said, the biggest advantage of it is most other ones, they have the same kind of platforms and they use water to push the mobs. You know, they kind of wander around, then they fall into the water stream and get pushed towards the center, and then the center is really narrow. It's just a tiny little 1 block thing that mobs fall down and die. And then you also have to make sure that spiders don't spawn up there because they'll clog up the system. And the nice thing about this system is it doesn't. Now you still will get like baby zombies riding chickens. Will still do it because when they hit those edges where the fans are, they actually, because the chicken doesn't fall right away, it floats just a little bit, so it pushes into the other thing. So we do have these gates here to, you know, thwart little baby zombie chicken riders, and also the spider jockeys, whether they're riding creepers riding them or whatever else. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's been like 100% more of the technical side and less of the entertainment side, although I have to say watching all these mobs fall is quite entertaining for me. I mean, look how fast it's already starting to spin out, guys. We've got zombies and stuff on here, spiders. Look, we even got an invisible spider. We got spiders and sometimes spider jockeys falling and dying here. So, oh, those are babies, baby skellies. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, this thing's toast. Yeah. So, anyway, I think it's really good. Hopefully, you guys liked it. Like I said, if you want to know how to make this from the ground up, definitely go check out my video. It's a 2-part video, and I really go into the details of the concepts behind it and all the different technologies, so to speak, that are built into it. Look at it. It's nuts. So this, I think, would be a great, let's see, let's do F2, not F2. Well, F2 is fine, but I wanted to have me, maybe, can I get an angle where it has spiders and those guys? Like if I came, oh my goodness, I cannot do this. Like that, maybe. Yeah, there we go. There's the perfect, actually, I might have to bring it down just so that you can see it over the StoneBlock. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Discord and my other channels. And don't forget about my great big game giveaways. When I hit 50, why did I keep saying 50? I'm about 50 away, a little less, I think. But when I hit 500 subs, I'm giving away a Steam game to a lucky subscriber. And when I hit 1,000 subs, we're giving away 57 Steam games to 20 lucky subscribers. So hopefully you'll be one of those. That's it. So check out my Tazcraft. I'm really enjoying that. And until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.